Yo, what's happening? What's going on, YouTubers and YouTubettes? It's Jex Russell coming at you from Cinebro Supreme with the amazing new quality that I introduced you to the other day with my new camera. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited to finally do an update with my new camera. And this is going to be the last update of 2012. And oh man, I've got lots of goodies for you guys. Let me just show you a little preview of what I'm going to talk about. Blu-rays, DVDs, lots of stuff, lots of good stuff. And yeah, today's a snow day. There's an awful storm here. My shift today was canceled. Actually, they closed down the cafe where I work. So no work for me today. I was gonna go to the gym. I woke up this morning. I was gonna go to the gym before work. Looked outside, I'm like, nope. I'm not going out there until I have to. So I was getting ready. I was getting ready for work, and my boss called me, and she said, you know, no, don't come in. We're closing. So I'm like, okay, well, I was planning on making this video before I went into work, but now I don't have to rush through it, so it's pretty great. Yeah, so I'm gonna make this video, and then I'm just gonna chill. Probably gonna watch some of these goodies. Just a day of relaxing, which is pretty good. So yeah. So, what do you say we get started? Take a little drink of water. Oh, I just want to say one quick thing before I get to the madness here. It's that you'll notice there won't be much editing in my videos for a while. Like, I usually have, like, the intro, you know, and stuff like that. But for now, with the new camera, the editing software I was using is not compatible with the HD, so I can't really use it to edit. So I'll get a new editing software eventually. I plan on it, you know, in 2013. So, you know, for now, I'm just gonna push record, do my talking, do my update, and upload it. So, but at least you're getting great quality as opposed to before. I just can't get over the low quality of my videos before. I was always kind of, you know, ashamed of that, I guess. You know, the microphone alone, there was like barely any mic in that camera. Like, I always had to boost it. I had to boost the volume 400% before I uploaded the videos. 400%! Now I don't have to, which is great. So, anyway, enough of my talking. Let's get to this. I'll start with some Christmas presents given to me by some buddies. This first DVD was given to me by my buddy PLA, my good friend PLA. This was a surprise. I mean, I've been looking for this, and you know, he kept telling me, you know, he kept putting me in suspense. He's like, you're going to love your present, man. You're going to love it. I didn't know what it was. Here it is. Saturday Night Live, Halloween. And I was not expecting this at all. And I barely remembered this. We had a conversation. This was a few months back. He asked me, because he knows I love SNL. I've got a lot of SNL best of DVDs. And he's like, is there a SNL DVD that you just can't find in stores that you'd love to have? And I'm like, yeah, probably the Halloween one. That one I never see in stores. It's pretty rare, you know. And I totally forgot about that conversation until he got it for me. I was like, what? You know, he bought this online, and that's all he told me. He didn't tell me where he got it online, but still, it's great. As you can see, the disc art is pretty plain, and so is the menu. There's not much menu to it, but I watched it, and it was great. And there was actually, I would say 90% of the skits on here I had never seen before. It was great. I'm already looking forward to watching it again. So, special thanks to PLA. This is a great Christmas present. I know it's kind of odd, Halloween DVD for Christmas, but hey, no complaints here. Totally happy. Yeah. It's a nice add to my SNL collection. The next one is for my buddy Lucas. You know my boy Lucas. He's been on the channel a few times. I went to my hometown for Christmas, and he gave me this DVD, and I didn't even know about this. It was a great surprise. Kevin Nealon. Now hear me out. Live from Hollywood. I didn't even know about this stand-up special. Kevin Nealon, I really like him. He was actually the first Weekend Update anchor I ever watched. I used to watch SNL with my sisters in the early 90s, like, well, we were young, right? So my sister would record it, and we would watch it on Sunday afternoons. So this is the first, Kevin Nealon was the first Weekend Update anchor I ever remember watching. And yeah, this was a great show, actually. Really kind of mild and tame, you know, like, it's not much. I don't even think he says the F word once in here. It was nice, you know. I don't have anything against language or anything, but I'm just saying this day and age, it's kind of unusual to watch a stand-up with no swearing. So, you know, I mean, it's not like totally family friendly or nothing, but it's, you know, it's mellow. And yeah, he's funny. I love his humor. So Kevin Nealon, now hear me out. Check it out. And now, let's go to the Boxing Day sales. I want to go through these first because I found some great finds at the Boxing Day sales a few days ago. I love that. Every year I go to Walmart to see what movie specials they have going on, and it's usually madness. It was chaos this year. There was always people in the way. It was hard to get a good look at the deals, but I did find some goodies, and here they are. Flight of the Conchords Season 1 from 2007, HBO. Love this show. I hadn't seen it. I only saw a few episodes back when it was brand new, so like 5 years ago. I thought it was good, you know, but never really kept on watching, and it was $10, so I thought I'm gonna pick this up. I feel like watching it again. You know, a lot of my friends have been talking about it and made me want to watch it, and it is awesome. I like it a lot. I like it a lot more this time around. I'm almost done with it. Well, there's only 12 episodes, but I only have 2 more left to go, and I'm probably gonna watch them right after I do this video. It's hilarious. I'm a big fan. I can't wait to watch season 2. Well, I don't know if I'll buy it right away. It's still kind of pricey, but yeah, this was $10. Couldn't pass it up. Flight of the Conchords. And again, for an HBO show, it's pretty tame. I mean, you know, there is some language and a few F-bombs here and there, but they're really few and far between. Like, sometimes I kind of forget it's HBO because it's probably the mildest HBO show I've ever watched. Whoa! So, yeah, Flight of the Conchords. And I got 3 Blu-rays while I was at Walmart. First one, Zombieland. This is a Blu-ray I've been planning on getting for a while. I usually see it in stores at like $15, which is a reasonable price. I was planning on getting it, just never got around to it. And it was $7 at Walmart, so I thought, oh, I'm definitely getting it. It's a, you know, this one I knew I wanted to get on Blu-ray, not DVD. I saw this in theaters, and that was just great. Great blend of horror and comedy, and you know, it's quotable. Like Woody Harrelson especially has lots of good quotes, and yeah, I watched it. Actually, the 3 Blu-rays I picked up, I watched them all in one day. Friday, 2 days ago, and yeah, I watched this one again, and it's just as good as I remembered. I also got Hangover Part 2. This one, I had only seen it once in theaters the day it came out, actually. You know, I thought it was pretty good. You know, not as good as the first one, but I thought it was pretty good. And then I just never got around to picking it up or watching it again. And then it was $10 at the Boxing Day sale. So I thought, oh, I'll pick it up. I feel like watching it again. And again, I liked it a lot more this time around. You know, people say it's a lot like the first movie. You know, it is, because they can't remember anything. They're in a heap of trouble. They don't know what's going on. So in that sense, it is similar to the first one. But you know, there's a few new characters introduced, and I like it. I liked it a lot this time around, and yeah, looking forward to Part 3 coming out in 2013. So this is Hangover Part 2. Oh, and I thought this was going to be just a Blu-ray. I was just looking at the case, and it doesn't say anything about the DVD or anything, but it's actually a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy combo pack, which I like that. Not so much the digital copy, but I like having the option of having a DVD copy. You know, just in case, you know, if you go to a friend's house and you want to watch it, but they don't have a Blu-ray player, it's good to have the option to watch it on DVD. Or, you know, if you have a portable DVD player and you want to watch it, I don't know, at work or something, it's good to have the option. And the last Blu-ray I picked up, heard a lot about this, still hadn't seen it. Horrible Bosses. This is the totally inappropriate edition. And yeah, you know, quite a few of my friends were talking about it, said it was really funny. It was $10. I like all the actors in here, so I thought I'll pick it up. And I watched it. Actually, my buddy PLA, same guy who got me the SNL DVD, he came over and he had seen it before. He said we should watch it. It's really good. So I watched it with him. It was great. I really enjoyed it. And Jennifer Aniston, all I could say is wow. She is amazingly hot in this movie. I've always had kind of a crush on Jennifer Aniston, but this movie made me remember why. Like, she's so hot. I couldn't get over it. And oh man, she has no nude scenes or nothing, but she gets pretty freaking close. The closest I've ever seen her. You know, like this is the hottest I've ever seen her. Seriously, Jennifer Aniston. Like, if I watch this movie again, it's especially because of her. Wow, amazing. I can't get over it. And this Blu-ray here, this I actually picked up before Christmas. Everything I have left was before Christmas, and I've been waiting for this movie to come out ever since I saw it in theaters over the summer. To me, this is the funniest movie of the year. I really enjoyed it. Ted. And this is a Walmart exclusive. It comes with a Thunder Buddies t-shirt in the Flash Gordon font, so I could not pass this up. This was only $22.97 for this set. only $2 more than the Blu-ray alone. I was gonna get just a regular Blu-ray, but when I saw this, I thought, okay, well, for $2 more, yeah, I'll get this cool box set. And yeah, Ted, funniest movie of the year in my book. When I first saw the trailer for it, I thought, oh, this is gonna be silly and ridiculous, and you know, I don't know. I wasn't that interested, but then when it came out and my buddies were like, hey, let's go watch it, I'm like, okay, cool. And it totally exceeded my expectations. It's hilarious. It's filled with pop culture, you know, as you can expect from Seth MacFarlane. It's got so much pop culture, and the humor is great. And no, it's Mark Wahlberg. Like, he really surprised me. Like, he's so funny in this, and everyone does a great job. So yeah, Ted, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It will totally exceed your expectations. And the same day I picked that up, let me just find a place to put it. Alright. I found this double feature at Walmart, and I was totally amazed. It's been out of print for years now, and I guess Anchor Babe, they brought it back in print. And it's Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2. I could not pass this up. It was like 13 something. It was a great deal if you ask me. Yeah. I was really happy. I guess they brought it back in print because the remake came out, which I still haven't seen the remake. I'm kind of curious, but yeah, bought this mainly for the original. Had never seen part 2 before. All I really knew was the infamous line, you know, "Garbage Day." But I watched part 2. It's well, what can I say about part 2? It's a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna, you know, not gonna lie to you. Part 2 is terrible because it's just the 41st minutes is just recaps of the first movie. It's just flashbacks, and you know, which is great, but I had just watched the first movie, you know what I mean? I didn't want to, it was like watching it a second time. And you know, the acting is terrible, but it's a fun, bad movie, and but the first one it's a great slasher. Just the controversy alone, it's really fun, and this is the fully uncut version, and which I actually have the first one on VHS. Got it from my boy, Evil Eddie, aka Cyber Ray 1976. We did a trade a while back, and he gave me a VHS of Silent Night, Deadly Night, and I was so stoked because it's pretty pricey online. But yeah, I'm really happy to finally have this double feature. I'm glad they brought it back in print, so I picked it up right away just in case it goes out of print again. Yes, slasher goodness, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Definitely pick it up if you see it. And this was a kind of a steal of a deal. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. This was like $7.99 at a grocery store actually. And I just watched it. I had seen bits of it before, but never the whole thing. And I caught the movie on TV not long ago, and I thought it was really great filmmaking by Michel Gondry, and Jim Carrey is great as usual. Very different from what we're used to seeing him in, and even Kate Winslet, she's different than usual as well. So it's great. Everyone does a great job. Mark Ruffalo, Kirsten Dunst, Elijah Wood. Everyone delivers a great performance, and it's a really great, visually awesome Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And they actually had the Blu-ray there at the same store. The Blu-ray was $9.99. This was $7.99. I almost got the Blu-ray because I was like, oh, the quality is gonna be amazing. But then this is a collector's edition special 2-disc set, so I thought, wow, because the Blu-ray didn't have any features, or at least it didn't say on the case. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna get it for the cool. It's cool looking, you know. I'll get it for the collector's edition. You know, can I say it's cool looking? These next 5, I think, yeah, 5 I got at the parlor. You know, they were only like, I think, $2.50 a piece. I got High Fidelity. This is a movie that, for me, gets better with every viewing. I've only seen it maybe 3 times, but I like it even more every time I watch it. John Cusack is great. I love his how he has top 5 lists for everything. The music references in it are amazing. You know, people who know me know I love music, especially like old school music, and it's great. And this is also the movie that pretty much put Jack Black on the map. You know, it made him a household name. So yeah, he's great in this. So High Fidelity, and I guess I was in a John Cusack mood because I also picked up Grosse Point Blank. This one I don't remember as much. I've seen it once, almost a decade ago. So you know, I wanted to revisit it. It's got Dan Aykroyd in it, and I think Jeremy Piven is in this. Alan Arkin. And yeah, it's great. The soundtrack is great. I have the soundtrack on CD, and it's so good. You got some Clash, Guns N' Roses, Faith No More. It's a really great soundtrack. So, Grosse Point Blank. Picked up these two, City Slickers and City Slickers 2. Hadn't seen these in ages. I thought, oh, these would be cool to watch again. So, yeah. Couldn't pass them up. Oh, this one. This is a thriller that I like. I don't really hear about it that much. I don't know how other people feel about it. But it's The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin and Elijah Wood. I only watch it every couple of years. So every time there's always stuff I forgot. And it's always just so great to revisit. Macaulay Culkin plays his role awesomely. He plays a psycho kid to perfection. Because you're used to seeing him in Home Alone and Richie Rich and stuff. Well, this might have been before Richie Rich. But you're used to seeing him as the good kid, and then you see him in here and you're like, whoa, this is weird. So, yeah, I like this movie. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how other people feel about it, but I think it's awesome. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. The Good Son. This one I was really happy to find. I have the first one. This is Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2. Yeah, so like I said, haven't seen it, but I'm really looking forward to it. Actually, my buddy Scott from Scott Slasher World, he reviewed this one. He actually reviewed all of the Prom Night movies, so I watched his review of it, and it really developed my curiosity. I really want to watch it now. He made it sound really good, so I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, Prom Night 2. Love this artwork, too. But yeah, Prom Night 2. This I got brand new about a month ago. Bowling for Columbine. This is a documentary I really enjoy. I haven't seen it in years. I remember renting it when it was still fairly new, and at this point I wasn't really into documentaries, but watching it, I was glued to the screen. Michael Moore does a great job at really capturing your attention, and it's just like you watch it in disbelief. You're like, oh my god, it's crazy. Like some people's obsession with guns and firearms. I don't know. I haven't watched it again yet. As you can see, it's still sealed, but I'm looking forward to watching it again. And these next 5 I got at a pawn shop. It was 5 for $10. I had to think about that. So $2 a piece. So I got quite a few. Johnny Mnemonic with Keanu Reeves. This is from the mid-90s. I hadn't seen it, but I remember hearing about it. I remember seeing the commercials when it came out. So I thought, oh, this will be cool. And guess what? It's really not. I hated it. it's rare you can't talk so much. I'm furious. No, it's really rare that you'll hear me say I hate a movie. I try to see good in every movie, but this, I just couldn't get through it. I almost turned it off many times throughout the movie, but I kept watching it. I told myself, you know what? I'm going to finish it, and that'll be that. I'll probably never watch it again. And then when I went to see Lucas over the holidays, I was, at his apartment. I was looking through his VHS tapes, and I noticed that he had a VHS of it, and I told him, oh, I watched it. He's like, oh yeah, what do you think? I'm like, I fucking hated it. I despised it. He's like, yeah, it's not very good. So he agrees, we both agreed that the only good thing about this movie, pretty much, is Dolph Lundgren. And his name is right there, second build, but he's only in the movie for maybe a total of 15 minutes. So yeah, Johnny Mnemonic, did not care for it at all. Oh, it also has Henry Rollins in it, and Ice-T. It's got some cool people in it, but the movie is, it's not good at all. I really wanted to like it too, but no. I'd pass on it. that's my opinion. But anyway, on to happier thoughts. I also picked up about Losing It. I had remembered seeing bits of this on TV back when I was in high school. I thought it was cool at the time. It's got a young Tom Cruise before it was famous, and it's kind of in the vein of Porky's and sex comedies of the early '80s, and it's really cool. It's also got Jackie Earle Haley. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought this time around. It's just a fun time. It's just these four friends that decide to go on a trip to, I think, Tijuana, Mexico, to lose their virginity, and of course they get through hijinks along the way, and it's great. It's fun early 80s sex comedy. Losing It, and also got Shelley Long in it too. So this was just around, I think it might have been right before or right at the beginning that she did Cheers. So yeah, Losing It. This is a movie that I really like. School Ties with Brendan Fraser, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck's in it too, from the early 90s. It's a great movie. Brendan Fraser plays a Jewish guy who goes into this, I think it's like a all-boys private school or something. It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, he doesn't want to tell people that he's Jewish because there's a lot of prejudice going on, and then when they find out, of course, they all kind of just really treat him badly. And I actually watched this in English class senior year of high school, and I've liked the movie ever since. And back then, I was strictly comedy at one point. In my teenage years, I pretty much didn't watch anything else but comedies. I was really close-minded as opposed to now. But this drama, I actually was like, it was like the first drama that I was really like, whoa, this is good, you know. So I had to pick it up. I also got at the same pawn shop Unbreakable with Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. I never knew how to pronounce his name. But yeah, I actually never saw this one, but I've heard good things, so I was curious. I thought I'd check it out. This is a cool 2-disc set, and it's in great condition. So yeah, really couldn't pass it up. It was seemed like a good deal to me. And the last one I picked up, again, same pawn shop, is I'm Not There. It has many actors portraying Bob Dylan, and I haven't seen this one either, but it always kind of caught my attention, so thought I'd pick it up. Good deal, good price. So yeah, so I think that's it. I feel like I'm forgetting some, but if I am, I'll bring them up in the next update. But I hope you enjoyed, and y'all have a happy new year. And you know, I know you've heard this a million times, but this is 1,000,001. Don't drink and drive. If you're going out to party for New Year's, you know, get a cab or get a ride with a friend. Be safe, and I will see you guys in 2013. Woo! Tribute to Movie John 75.